Hello, I'm Steve. Welcome to the Patio Heat channel, where we provide visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for outdoor comfort. Send your request into designs@patioheat.com for your personalized recommendations. Our one-on-one customer support helps you make the best decisions for your applications. We strive to earn your business. Visit our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Now let's get heating. All right, so we have this residential application here, and you can see this is a wooden structure. And let's go right into the dimensions. So these are some of the dimensions I have. I have a 10-foot front to back here, and I'm assuming that is on the post to post. And then I have a 20-foot section, 21-foot rather, from center to post to center to post. Now, this information might be off of a foot, 2 feet, something of that nature, but it shouldn't be that big of an issue. Now, the other piece of information I did not receive was the height. So I have this at 6'9" to the top edge of this outer post here. And then from the inside here edge, I have at 7'10". So there is a slope section here, as well as I made this height of the wall at 8 feet off the finished floor. I think that's about it as far as the dimensions now are concerned. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off and then just look at a couple of different options that might work for this application based on those height dimensions that I just put down there. So if they're higher than this, you might want to go to a hotter unit. But let's go ahead and look at what is possible. So here's one where you have 2 SlimLine units. You can see I don't have them physically attached up here. I could bring them up a little bit closer. But these are 4,000 watt units, and they are SlimLine. Whoops, there we go. I think that's okay. So I have these centered within that 10-foot throw from left to right here. And again, I have them centered in the patio. Actually, I have this measurement here I'll give you, and this is the distance from center to center on the heaters. If I can pull that up here. So we'll go here to roughly about here. There we go. So this is approximate here, so I would call that 10-foot center to center, and it's just because it was not grabbing the right perfect location here. But yeah, generally I'd do something like a 10-foot center to center throw, or center to center installation. But let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat. So footprint of heat with just 2 units would cover the span here fairly okay. We're missing the inside edge here. We're missing the outer edge over here. If you were sitting here, you wouldn't feel 100% of the heat, but you'd feel a pretty good amount of heat. So this is infrared light waves. So infrared light waves is invisible to the human eye, so you can't visually see this light ray. However, if you're sitting in that light ray, you will physically feel the warmth of that output of the heater itself. And even though the design here shows that this isn't the optimal amount of heat over here, you will receive heat out here. So this is, like I said before, a light wave. As light waves travel through space, they bend, stretch, and diminish in their intensity. So you would feel this. This is just not the most ideal amount of heat for this location. However, I don't have the true seating positions of this actual application, so this might be something that would work just fine. It could be a dining table in here, but if there is a dining table in here, then the center position here would not be heated right. So if you're sitting here or over here, you would not feel that much warmth. So you'd want to move the heaters probably another foot closer on each direction. So we would go here, here, and now we have a nice crossover ray in the center. So if this was a seating position that is for dining or something of that nature, this might be a better application. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the other option. The other option would be possibly utilizing 2 or 4 of the same units, the SlimLine 4,000 watt units. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that. and the only difference is with regards, we have the 10-foot throw, or center to center rather, and then we also have this 6-foot center to center from front to back here. And let's go ahead and look at the ray again. That ray in the center here, you'd have to, if you really wanted to heat up the center portion of this application, you'd have to move it a little bit closer. However, I should also mention that the clearance here needs to be met as far as any type of combustible material that's below the heater itself. So this is 18 inches below the heater, and that's on all 4 sides of the heater, and then 36 inches down below the heater itself. As well as there is a clearance above the heater. The heater clearance is 6 inches out, so you can move this as close as 6 inches from the edge of the heater to any combustible boards or wooden combustible pieces like that, as long as you're meeting the clearance on all 4 sides of the heater above the heater. The other thing I want to mention too is the SlimLine unit. So I'm going to turn this off here so you can see a little bit better. I'm also going to turn off the ray here for a second. But the SlimLine units themselves have adjustable brackets. So these brackets, whoops, sorry about that. These brackets can slide back and forth, so you can actually meet that point that you're looking at, physically mounting the heater on the wood on top there. So just so you know that information. But yeah, so looking at this footprint of heat, again, I think this is a lot better footprint of heat for the overall application. And also just note that this heater here is lower than this heater here. This one is probably more ideal for the height. It could go up probably another 6 inches. So if the height is different than what I had mentioned here just a minute ago about the 7'10", let's just say it's 8 foot off the floor, I think that would be, or even 8 foot, let's say 8'6" off the floor. This would be ideal for that application, and this here would be probably a little bit warmer than the inside edge over here if you were to utilize that same mounting like this here. Even if it was another 6 inches higher or even 12 inches higher on this side, that would be even better for this application. So I would recommend, if you did something like this, that you'd use a adjustment control panel so that you can dim the units up and down as you see fit. So all right, well, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heat application and you would like us to review your plan, send your information into designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve. Please tap that like button if you find this video useful. We don't advertise, not monetize. YouTube will not support us unless we receive a thumbs up from you, our viewers, and we truly appreciate you doing that. Thank you very much. Have an excellent day.